Hi everyone, we are talking all things gluten this week. Is gluten really that bad? Do I really have to give it up? And so forth. We had a lot of questions come in, so I thought I'd jump on here and answer a few of them quickly for you. So the first one that came in, I've given up gluten and I don't think it's made any difference. So some people have symptoms when they eat gluten. They could be extremely tired, they could have a mood change or even a headache. If you don't have any of those type of symptoms, you could still have an inflammatory attack going on that is undisguised in your body. So what I would recommend is going to your doctor and getting some blood work done. I'll put the exact test to ask for in the comments below. But what is happening is when you're eating gluten and you have an autoimmune condition, especially we're talking specifically Hashimoto's, which is related to the thyroid, gluten actually mimics your thyroid tissue, and if that gluten gets seeps into your bloodstream, it could cause an inflammatory or an autoimmune attack. So it's recommended to stay away from gluten. You should feel better. I know a lot of the other recommendation that we usually make is to reduce your sugar as well, and that could the combination of the two could boost up your function and your energy in a matter of days, actually. So probably gluten. And if you're you don't feel any difference with the gluten, you are protecting your body so you don't have any more damage of your thyroid. But you can also introduce and reduce your sugar intake, and that will help your blood sugar become stabilized. Second question. Gluten-free diets are just a fad, right? Do we really have to give it up? So it's definitely a fad, right? You walk through the grocery store, you see gluten-free this and gluten-free that. A lot of times those products, they take the gluten out and they just add sugar back in. So I would steer clear of all the packaged food that says gluten-free. It's not going to be nutritious, and long-term you're not going to want to eat those foods. But certain people do have to follow a gluten-free diet. Obviously celiac, if you have celiac disease, but like I said before, the hypothyroid, the Hashimoto's, even on the hyperthyroidism side, gluten is not your friend. You want to protect your thyroid as long as possible and reduce the damage and inflammation. Third question that came in. It seems like everything is bad. I'm beyond frustrated. Yes. Your diet is a tricky thing. It's trial and error for each person. So I would focus mostly on lots of veggies and meats, and crowd out the processed foods. And especially if you have Hashimoto's, I would try to reduce your grains as much as possible and eliminate the gluten. So if you have any more questions, leave them below, and we'll see you next time. Take care.